why you can see many guys with low testosterone in today's society. I've noticed that the most of men in 2024 are not even close to the level of testosterone they should have. If you're a young man and you are on self-improvement, well, congratulations. You already enter the top 1% of men's society. You are already beating the majority of your competition just by starting. But as a guy, you should aim to beat every single one of your competitors. I remember when I was 18 and I was clubbing and partying every weekend, and I sometimes managed to bring girls at home. I was forcing myself to cold approach women to develop confidence and to stop caring about other people's opinion. And when everything was going well, as the night went on, I sometimes was able to bring girls home. And then I struggled to get hard. Now imagine being with a girl and not being able to fuck her in the right way because your dick can't get hard. I'm a weirdo for talking about these problems. When talking about this, we're supposed to keep it quiet. I know that a lot of people will be judging me for this. And then they are the same people that talk about men's mental health. We have to talk about these sensitive topics. That's the reason men have mental health problems, because we've been judged by bullies and dumbasses. So, if what I'm talking about has ever happened to you, I'm sure it was also some psychological issue like performance anxiety, but 100% it was also low testosterone levels. I'm not a scientist, so we're keeping it simple, and I'm not going into the hormones topic. If you need basic testosterone informations, go and look for other videos of YouTube. I don't want to go over the basic advice you already heard, like healthy diet, exercising, and everything else. It's good, like I'm doing this and you should too. I want to talk to you about the kind of mental side of it. And again, I'm not selling you anything. I know this might look like some shitty advice to make money by selling you something, but I'm just telling you what has worked for me. I'm sure you already heard about things like this, like the placebo effect. If you don't, go and make some researches on the internet. The placebo effect is, for example, taking a medicine that is supposed to have an effect and feeling it even if there's nothing in it. What you believe is really important. If you keep thinking your testosterone level is low, even if it might be true, you'll feel some of the effects of this issue. Now imagine that you start to believe your testosterone levels are high and keep repeating it in your mind. I have high testosterone, I have high testosterone, I have high testosterone, and so on. And you start to convince yourself that you are having the benefits of high testosterone. If you need a scientific source, go and check the Henry Huberman's podcast. He's done an episode about that, and I'm going to give you guys a non-scientific explanation. He talks about this belief experiment where they gave an healthy milkshake and an unhealthy one to a person. This person drinks the first one and reacts in a healthy way, so his body is processing the proteins and everything. Then, when they drink the unhealthy one, obviously their body reacts in a completely different way. Their insulin level goes up because of the sugar, their body is processing more fats than protein and therefore more calories. Now this will blow your mind. It was the same milkshake. They were told it was not, but the two milkshakes were actually the same. We've always been told not to listen to this kind of science, to not rely on visualization and imagination practices, and to only go for real proved science. It is really crazy for me to look back on a few years ago and see how I was not taken seriously and almost criticizing the people that believed in these things. And now I'm doing the same exact stuff, and it works. Another interesting study that I saw on the Uberman's podcast was about the ladies that clean the hotel rooms. You know, the ones that go in every room with those big trolleys and change bed sheets, clean the floor, and everything. If you think about that, they do a really tiring work for 8 to 10 hours a day, right? They got split into two groups. The first one continues to work normally. The second gets told how much exercise they are doing. So they get told like you're doing 15,000 steps a day, and they get told an esteem of how many calories they are burning. Every group was controlled for their diet and their exercise outside of the study. Simply by knowing that they were burning more calories than they thought, the second group started losing weight. That's the power of belief. The power of new information. Scientists are now understanding the power of belief. Of course, if we're talking about testosterone, do the right lifestyle. Get sunlight, eat well, exercise, have competition, have sex, get good sleep. But I think that you're watching these videos for a reason, and you are already doing this. Or you are trying at least. This is the key factor. Start utilizing the power of truly believing in something. I'm going to leave you guys with this. Ask yourself, what are the most beneficial thoughts you can have? Think about your goals and your situation and start saying those things to yourself every single day for a few months. You'll thank me later. Now turn that pain into champagne. Bye.